Alright. The box may say Danny Moonstar, but this wave is the entire Venompool wave. And that hurt. Anyway, it's time for Outside the Box. What's going on, comrades? It's your Supreme Leader, Aaron, here, and today for Outside the Box, I've got some pretty awesome items here. We've got the complete Venom wave, or Venompool wave, with a Venom action figure. I'm excited for this. Yeah, this is really cool. I love Deadpool. I love Venom. Both of them are like two of my favorite Spider-Man anti-hero villain kind of combos. You know, I've always liked Deadpool, but this is a really cool wave here. I'm super excited about this because there's 5 figures in this wave with a Venom thrown in there for good measure because I love Venom. Venom's one of my favorite villains from that series. So right off the rip, I'm going through and looking at all of these here to see which one I need to open up first, and it's not him. Is it you? It is you. So, first one they give us here, and this is kind of cool, is Morbius, the living vampire. Now, I know Morbius is getting a movie soon, and I think Jared Leto is set to play him. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, guys, in the comments. I am terrible with, like, current movie knowledge here. So, I'm going to go ahead and see what I can do to get him out of the box here. But this is the complete Venompool wave, guys, and I'm excited about this because I love Build-A-Figs, especially of characters that I kind of like, and I like Venom. And like I said, I like Deadpool, and whenever they combine together to form Venompool, that's just a win for me all day. Like, you know, and it's not that I like Deadpool because of the movies. I've always kind of liked Deadpool. I know, weird, but right off the rip, let's get this Morbius figure out, and then we'll show off the Build-A-Fig parts that came with it. Cape comes off the back, which is good. I love it when the cape comes off rather than having to force it through. And he doesn't come with any accessories. He comes with the arm and an extra hand for Venompool. And I love that the cape is somewhat imposable, but there he is right there. There's Morbius. I was about to say Mobius, and I was about to say that's something else. But you can actually pose the cape around. He's very, very posable. He's got feels like some click joints going on there, which isn't bad. I like click joints over like loose joints. Definitely not a McFarlane figure, which is good. But I'm a little nervous to be doing this because I know that no, it's Mattel. This is Hasbro that does these, so I'm not too nervous. Mattel's been the one that's been going after people lately. Isn't that crazy? Just because of the whole Jurassic World figures getting released a little bit early. But super cool design here. I really do like this figure, and I like the head sculpt here. That is a really good head sculpt. Gotta find that sweet spot. There it is. That is a really good head sculpt. I mean, that is such an amazing figure. Now he comes with one of the arms. That's a big beefy arm, and you can always pop the wrist out and change it out for a fist. Let's see if I can. Well, I guess not. Oh, okay. I gotta just. That's kind of hard to pull out. Okay. I hope it didn't just break. No, I didn't break it. Okay. And I like that they include a fist with this. That's always awesome that you get an extra little part there. Now to figure out how to get everything back together. Because the whole thing just came apart on me. Hopefully I didn't just break this. Okay. I gotta figure that out, but there. Oh, I got it and it didn't go. I went through the same thing with the Bane Build-A-Fig though. Those wrists are not the best. But there it is, guys. That's the arm with the fist on it. So I'm guessing that this is gonna be his. Yeah. That's gonna be his left or his right arm. And I like the fact that it came with, like I said, I like the fact that it came with a fist. Here is the box art here. Michael Morbius, the living vampire, prowls the night, tortured by his life-sustaining thirst. It's really good box art. And I love the little side art there, too. Side art is always good on a box. So, Morbius is a really cool-looking figure here. And I'm super excited to see how this Venompool is going to come together. So next up, I'm going to go ahead and set these out so I'm not just digging around the whole time. They're out of order. They fell recently whenever I was out of my Figgy Mountain that I have. I have a Figgy Mountain. That's where I put all of my action figures whenever I get them so that I can have them ready for a video. And then I forget I'm doing a video on them and they pile up and Jen yells at me, and Figgy Mountain falls over, and I get yelled at some more. But right off the rip, here is our next one. This is going to be Carnage, and he comes with the head. I like that head sculpt. That's really cool. Carnage comes with his own second head too. That's really a cool look there. And here's the back art for the box. Twisted criminal Cletus Cassidy, that's a tongue twister, sows chaos in the streets as the bloodthirsty villain Carnage. So, let's go ahead and get him out of here real quick. Set his box off to the side here. And by off to the side, I mean just, chunk it. So let's go ahead and get that Build-A-Fig head out first, and I want to show that off. Is there any hinged part to that, or is it just all one sculpt? It's all one sculpt. So there's the Build-A-Fig head. Really well detailed, really well sculpted. I'm excited for that. He comes with his own second head here. There it is right there. That's the Carnage head, and I love the way that looks. Carnage and like I said, Venom, the symbiotes are all some of my favorites here. The good thing is that his back piece here comes off, so you can pose him in a different way. So here he is without his back piece. I like the little tendrils coming off of him. I love the sculpt and the paint design on this. It's really cool, really unique. And there he is with his little back tendrils. That's such a cool design. I want to see if I can get that head on. I had a hard time with the Build-A-Fig piece a minute ago, trying to get everything put together, but there. So here he is with his normal head. And again, such a really cool sculpt. There, I'm going to pull him back a little bit so you can see. They even sculpted out the toes, which is really cool. He's got a lot of posability there. He's a really thin figure, which is really cool. And he's really just sharp and well detailed. I really like the way this figure looks. This is a great figure, guys. Again, I love that sound. I love that sound when you pull a part off and it goes back on so well. Now with this head, he's got that little spiral right there. I am not well versed on what that means, but still, that's a cool figure. I'm loving the way that looks. I'm loving the way it plays out. It really is a great figure, and I got these whenever the movie came out. Venom Let There Be Carnage, when it was coming out. So that was really a good figure for me there that I've been really wanting to get. Next up, we have Phage, and I love Phage. It's really one of my favorite symbiotes. The Phage symbiote gives its host the ability to forge incredibly dangerous bladed weapons to attack its victims. Venom is still my favorite, but Phage is always going to be like one of those like backup ones there, or one of the newer ones that you don't really see much about. But I love the design of it. I love the color here. And here's the figure in its entirety there. The box art on this is just really cool, and I love that blade that it comes with. Now he comes with the 2 legs of Venompool. So we're going to get everything out here, and I'm going to show that off. And again, we've got one arm, a head, and now we've got 2 legs to play with. So we've almost got all the Build-A-Fig parts together, and I'm excited to put that together. Really just some great figures here. And is there any more tape on this? No, there we go. I was like, there shouldn't be any more tape. Alright, so he doesn't have a backpack that I can tell. Or he does have something of a backpack. And let's get him out. Let's go ahead and look at those Build-A-Fig pieces there. So here's the legs. They're both the same, to be honest. One's got the leg pouch on it, and I've got to look at the box art to see how that's going to go. Okay, that's his right leg. That's his left leg. Okay. So really well sculpted pouch there. I'm liking that. The ankle bracelets are the ankle cuffs there. Really kind of give it away that he's being like chained. But here's Phage right here. Okay, his backpack does come off. It does come off. It's really cool. I like that. Does it go back on easy? That's the next question I have, because if it doesn't, that's going to be a lot of fun. But he comes with this really cool blade. It has like a little tip right there. I don't know if was there more in this. I'm guessing you put this. Let me see. Does it go into his back? No, it shouldn't. I don't know. No, it doesn't go into his back. But I imagine you can let him. He can't really hold it. He doesn't really have a grip in his hand there. So I was trying to put it into his hand, but he doesn't really grip. However, I want to say that you can like probably bend these tendrils out a little bit. And I'm afraid to do that because I've done that before with a figure and broke the figure. So it's not really going the way I was hoping it would. But still, not a terrible figure. Like I'm liking the design of this. It kind of, like I said, comes with a little blade there. You can probably stab that into like the back of another figure or something like that. Doesn't really show how it works there. I'm looking at his wrist here to see, but he's got some really good sculpt design here. He's got those nice little leg and come on, I'm trying to get my angles right. He's got those little like not wrist, but you know, forearm blades. There we go, forearm. And just a really cool figure. I like the design of this. Again, I wish that they would have given me some extra hands to grip the sword here. That would have been really cool. Or, you know, at least shown me a way to work this into his back. I'm looking to see if there's any, like, if it extends out, but it doesn't. Okay, so you probably do have to bend the tendrils around his back a little bit. I'm just a little nervous to do that. Just because I don't want to break it. I have a habit of breaking figures and not realizing I've broken them until it's too late. Oh, there we go. I got it. You can put it into his back like that, and you guess he kind of reaches behind him and pulls it out, and that's really cool. That is super cool. Again, I like the design of Phage, and that's why he's one of my favorites. I don't know much of his backstory, and that's terrible, because he's still one of my favorite symbiotes. I've seen him in a couple of movies or shows, and I've seen him in a couple of like little comic sets and all that. All right, next up we have probably one of my favorite Spider-Man to date, and that is Miles Morales in Maximum Venom form. Now these are the Maximum Venom wave, and here we go. There's the box art on the back. Get it so that it's focusing. When the Venom symbiote attaches to Miles Morales, he gains the extreme new powers. Box art looks really good on this. I'm loving the design of the artwork here. Again, Miles Morales really has taken the world by storm, and he's such a great Spider-Man. You know, it was nobody. I don't think anybody was ready for a new Spider-Man, but yet at the same time, like, his story's really good. It really fits well, and I love Into the Spider-Verse. That was such a great nod to Miles, nod to like the changing of the guard kind of. All right, so again, we get that same change. We get the next arm here. So here's the arm, just standard arm. Again, nothing different than the last arm. This is just a different side, and they give us another fist to play with, and we get Miles. So here's the Miles Morales Venom. Really, really cool looking. I love the design. I love that. I love the teeth sculpt there. That tooth sculpt is really. That jaw sculpt is really good. Really great detail here in the painting too. Like, it's really well done. I love the color combination, and he's got click joints all throughout. Really posable, super posable. Like, he's got a torso bend. The head really is on a great bend joint there. It's on a good ball joint, like a good ball and swivel joint versus being just standard ball. The arms are on click joints as well. Just a really, really well detailed figure, guys. I'm telling you, you got to get this one if you can find it. I don't know how much he's going for now, but just really well designed. Now, here's something that kind of blew my mind: the Phage versus all the other symbiotes so far. Shoes. He doesn't have the that different like clawed foot look. But yeah, that's the Miles Morales, guys. There's no backpack on him this time. He is standard, just Spider-Man look here. Next up, we have the Ghost Spider, and this has the final Build-A-Fig piece in it. Really a great design here. I'm loving the way this looks. It's not terrible looking. It's not, you know, it doesn't have like an over-the-top look to me. Let's go ahead and get it out of the box here. I'm going to go ahead and cut the tape, and then I'll show you all the back box art. It says, when the Venom symbiote, when the Venom symbiote attaches to Gwen Stacy, she gains extreme new powers as Ghost Spider. There it is, guys. Look at the detail in that box. The box art on the side, really cool. I love the design of this symbiote version of Gwen Stacy. I really do like the whole crazy get up here we got. Now, mind you, this comes with Venompool's accessories, which are his katanas, and they come in this really cool sheath packet. And let's get her out. I want to get her out first and show her off after I get the torso out. There is the torso. Now we have all the Build-A-Fig pieces, and I will be building that after I show off the Venom that I have here as well, because it came with a Venom. I was really shocked that it came with a Venom. But there she is, guys. That is a really sick design. I love this design. The spider is kind of broken there. I like that. It's kind of like gnarled up in half a little bit. The long tongue is crazy. And it's got little teeth on it as well. I don't know if y'all can see that. There we go. You can kind of see it there. Just a really cool design. I love the head. The head does not pose too much because of this like the Venom look on it, but the jacket does come open a little bit. Won't come off. You can lift up her arms. She's got really good posability there. Just really super good design here. I love the boots. I love those boots. That is really cool. She's got the click joints in the heel, or in the ankle there. Really good posability altogether. I love just the little carvings on it. It's just so great. It really is a great figure, guys. Not too loose. really a well sculpted figure too. I mean, detail wise, very well sculpted. Just I giggled because the butt cheeks. I'm a kid at heart. All right. So the final legend that we have here says failed reporter Eddie Brock is hijacked by an alien entity that takes a liking to Earth and decides to protect it. There's the art right there, and sounds like one of my gates just crashed. Oh well. That's really good box art. That's from the movie Venom. We can go ahead and get him out of the box here. I'm gonna cut the tape ever so slightly, ever so gently. Go. And again, this isn't part of that Build-A-Figure wave. This is on its own, kind of its own deal. Really an interesting figure though. And compared to the other box art, which was gray and black, this has a very smoky backdrop there. I would love to get these figures some stands and pose them back in their box like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get everything out of the box here. Now, I'll tell you, Jen loves Venom. She loves the comedy in it, and that's the thing I like. Is I love a comic book movie that makes you laugh. It comes with these separate little fists. I might put one on real quick. Let's see here. See if I can get this. Wow, that's slippery. So it is very slippery. And they're really good too. Make sure I've got the right. Yeah, that's the one that I need. I want to make sure I had the right hand before I put in the fist. But again, you can pose the fist there. You can change the head. You got the standard Venom with his tongue out look. Really cool. Really well detailed. Or you can change that head out for normal Eddie Brock Venom. No, more normal Venom. There's no Eddie Brock head. I would have loved if they would have included an Eddie Brock head. Alright. Posability wise with the head, there's not much bendability there. You can look up, you can look down, side to side. Really a good figure. The head's easy to take off and put back on. I like the tongue out Venom. Really chunky figure too. I love that. I love the sculpt on it. Really well done. Alright, so and this wasn't a bad deal. I think I got all of these for like, I want to say I paid $100 for the entire box, which isn't bad considering like each figure itself, you know, is probably about $20, give or take. So I got a steal off of it. The guy was apparently went out and bought a whole bunch of them thinking he was going to get them, but let's see how easy this is to put together. Now remember, when I did that Bane Build-A-Fig, it was a terrible, the arms were hard to put in. That so far is not hard to put in. I love that what they've done with this. Let me see, is his leg gonna go right in, or am I gonna like work it a little bit? I remember the Bane Build-A-Fig being super difficult because of the legs. It's not quite going on. Let's get the head on. The head's gonna be a little difficult to put on. Yeah, some of these parts are a little difficult to put on. I will say that. Some of these Build-A-Figs get to be really, really difficult to put together. There, got his head on. So far I've got the head and arms on, and right there you can see he's really, really huge. I mean, already putting them up next to me. Let's put them up next to the Venom. They're really about the same height. I'll get his backpack on after I get this leg together here, because that's probably going to give me the hardest time. Good God, I'm having to like force it. That's crazy. I don't do many of these Build-A-Figures, so I don't know. There, I got it. I had to put it on my lap a little bit. almost got it. He's still not quite in. If I get lucky enough just to get it slightly attached, that's okay. Let's see if the left leg let's see if the other leg gives me any problems. It goes right in. What I see the problem here is this little like satchel that's on his leg. It's just right in the way a little bit. And so it makes it hard to get his leg together. Belts, everything slides around a little bit, so like the satchel's not quite out of the way. There. Got them together. That, like I said, this leg right here gave me more problems than this leg over here. It's a huge figure, guys. I mean, that's almost the size of my head, and I got a big head. Finally, let's get his katanas together there. I'm gonna say they just kind of connect. Yep, I see where they connect. That's gonna be fun. You gotta just pull that. And what I'm trying to do is slide everything in place there. I'm sticking out means I'm doing work. Yeah, it's literally the hardest part's getting that in place there. There, got it. Almost. God, they really don't want you putting this stuff together, do they? Really want you to leave it in the box. There. Alright, we got his katanas on now. He's fully put together. That is a huge figure, guys. That is a really huge figure. Let's go ahead and put him up next to the biggest figure that was in this lot, which was the Venom. And again, look at the size comparison. Venom's huge to begin with, but this guy just tops the... I mean, he's heavy too. Super heavy. And again, I saw this figure well enough going alone for $100. So seeing that, you know, it's really well sculpted, really well designed. The head, you can tilt it all the way back, all the way forward, and that those katanas don't stay on perfectly. Kind of a bummer. But you know as well as I do that some of these Build-A-Figs just don't have perfect parts that go together. Can he hold his katanas? Yes, he can. That's a bonus for me. When you add a part and it needs to be held, he can hold it. You gotta kind of like push it in the hand a little bit. I'm afraid to do that because I don't want to break anything, but he is such a big figure. Anyway, the katanas don't stay on perfectly. So if you're looking to keep them on, maybe a little glue. I would not recommend it, but you know, if you're trying to like keep it pristine. There, I got it. Okay, there we go. But he has the katanas there, and I had to force them on a little bit. That was probably about the hardest part. Detail-wise, he is really well sculpted. That tongue looks crazy, by the way. He does have the fist so that he can punch or, you know, hold a katana. And again, the katanas. Oh, that time it went right in. But you can see he can hold his katana. Really well jointed. The click joints give a lot of posability there. I love that posability. Got some swivels there. Legs are on a swivel as well. And again, I caught a hard time with this leg right here just because of that pouch right there. So you're gonna have a little bit of a time with that. Other than that, that's just a really well designed figure. And let's tighten that leg up there. There we go. Let's get these legs looking like he's not standing like Tommy Pickles there. There we go. He had the kind of Tommy Pickles pigeon toe look there. Really a well-designed figure. The ankle has a joint. Cannot really use that joint though, mostly because of these. It's just a really chunky ankle. So really a heavy figure too, guys. Like that's super heavy, but not in a bad way. Like I'm I'm overall satisfied with the figure lot here. So again, this Build-A-Fig, and it comes with separate hands, so you get your extra hands if you need it. He always has the claw, so if you want to keep him with claws, you can put claws. Or if you want to give him the fists, he's got the fists. But that's it for today's haul, guys. Again, we got this amazing Venom, Miles Morales in Venom form. We got Morbius, who looks really, really cool. I love the way that Morbius looks. That just red-eyed vampire looks really cool. We got Phage, and Phage came with that nice sword, which can go into his back, and I learned how to do that today. So, you know, I was this many years old when I learned how to do something right. We've got Ghost Spider, who is basically Gwen Stacy's Spider-Girl in Venomized form. We've got Carnage. That Carnage is just an amazing figure too. I love that. And all of the different little head sculpts that come with the Carnage and Venom really go well. And I'm gonna have to kind of like pose them together one day and do some like pictures with them, because I feel like that would be a good. This would be a good like Venom versus Carnage look. And then finally, of course, the one everybody came here to see, Venompool. That is a very cool Venompool. I love the way that looks. Just a really, really heavy figure too. That is super heavy. But anyway, comrades, that's it for today's video. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all can follow me on all of my social medias. There is a link tree in the description that'll take you there. Check out those links, and also check out a link to my merch shop that's in that link tree. That'll take you there where you can buy some KBG merch. We've got tons of stuff out there. Just go check it out. It'll help support the channel. It does some amazing things for the channel. But anyway, comrades, I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Much love, and das vidanya.